Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Beating the Odds. It's Friday, March 31st, 2023, and we are back with our NBA best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Beating the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit the notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these NBA videos every single day, along with the NHL, MLB, and for the rest of the year until Monday, college basketball. We're after our first 4,000 subscribers, so I'm really excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some serious money. For those of you guys who are wondering, my background's different because I'm visiting my parents for the week. We have 4 picks going in the NBA today. But before I do that, I'm going to recap yesterday. So we went 1-1 yesterday overall. We had the Bucks minus 2.5. That was a loser. My lord, the Bucks looked terrible yesterday. I know they're off a back-to-back, but there's something about, I think there's some mental block for these NBA players who think they can't play one game to another. The fact that you make $40 million, like for some of them making 30, like, and on the low end, $5 to $10 million, on the high end, $30, $40, $50 million a year, and we can't play basketball 3 times a week competently. It's ridiculous. They laid an egg yesterday. Boston owns them mentally. Boston built the wall yesterday. They were like just begging people they're begging this team to shoot threes, and they were obliging, and they played terribly. On defense, they were awful. They let up 140 points. I mean, they had a lackluster offensive game, but the fact that they let up 140 points against this team is absolutely embarrassing. The Celtics are great, but they shouldn't be beating you by 40. That's going to loom very large for the playoffs. That might change, by the way, how you look at betting the playoffs and the Eastern, who's going to win the Eastern Conference just off this one game. Secondly, is we have the Pelicans plus 7.5. That line moved all the way down to +1, so our members got it really early, and we got a nice win. Now, granted, they did win outright, so it was a big win. Joker didn't play. Pelicans won by 20, so an easy win there. So 1-1 to yesterday. Like I said, we have 4 picks going today. I'll start with our best bet of the day, which is going to be the Memphis Grizzlies minus 6.5. They're playing the Clippers. The Grizzlies are a very, very good team defensively. All their main guys are back. And on the Clippers side, Kawhi's listed as questionable for personal reasons. He ain't playing. And Paul George is hurt, obviously. That means Russell Westbrook is going to be the primary ball handler, which means it's a 9 to 10 turnover game for Russell Westbrook. They're playing against the #1 defensive team in the NBA. All the main guys for the Grizzlies are back. The Grizzlies are going to jump on them after losing last time. And this is not going to go well for the Clippers. Memphis is going to win this game by double digits. This game will not be close. When Ja Morant's there, you think Russell Westbrook's going to be able to guard Ja Morant? Like, seriously? Absolutely not. He has absolutely no chance. Desmond Bane is a budding superstar. Like, that guy is legit. Desmond Bane is about as underrated as a player can get. Jaren Jackson Jr. is incredible defensively. Great offensive player, too. We got to keep him out of foul trouble, but he's a fantastic, fantastic defensive player. The sharp money is all over the Grizzlies here. I'm slamming the Grizzlies here. I love them as my best bet of the day. Grizzlies minus 6.5. Next, we have the Magic +2 versus the Wizards. Now, here's the deal, guys. As you all know, I'm from the DMV. I'm from Northern Virginia, and I'll tell you what, I'm a Wizards fan, kind of. Right now, it's everyone who's a Wizards fan is just kind of apathetic, like they know this team is trash. And here's the deal. Kuzma and Beal aren't playing. Kuzma for an injury reason, Beal for his off the court issues. The Magic are fully healthy. The Magic match up incredibly well with the Wizards. Right now, what the Wizards have as an advantage is they have Kristaps Porzingis. But the problem is the Magic are one of the tallest and biggest teams in the league. They have all the size in the world to deal with Kristaps Porzingis. The Wizards are in total free fall. They did beat the Celtics last time out, and everyone's like, look at the Celtics and the Bucks. Look what the Wizards did to the Celtics. It does not matter. It literally does not matter. The Magic are +2. Take them with the points, but they're going to win outright. This is a game the Wizards lose. Wizards, when they have a big win, they always just hit the floor about as hard as anyone is. I love the Magic here +2. The Wagner brothers, are great. Paolo is great. They have no one to guard Paolo. The Wizards do anyway. Markelle Fultz is much improved. Wendell Green, fantastic. I really like the Magic here. Next, we have the Timberwolves money line versus the Lakers. The T-Wolves are playing great. LeBron is questionable. The Wolves are also fully healthy for the first time all year, and that is why they're playing so well. Although, on the injury report now, there's a ton of people that say illness. But they're all listed as probable, except for one role player that's questionable. I think it's Jalen Noel. I think Taurean Prince is also questionable, but I think they're going to play, especially with the urgency that they need to make sure they stay in the playoffs, because the play-in and the playoffs are so tight right now. And honestly, for as scary as the Lakers are, because they're scary when LeBron and AD are playing, they're as inconsistent as they are scary. Anthony Davis in particular. Last game went 38 and 15. There's no way he does that again, because Anthony Davis did not string 2 games together unless you're playing in the bubble after 4 months off, and he can actually choose to care a little bit. I think the Timberwolves here win because of just how well they match up. Mike Conley and Ant Edwards, the backcourt, is 100% 100% better than whoever the Lakers are going to put out there on a given night, whether it's D'Lo, whether it's Malik Beasley, whether that's Austin Reeves. Mike Conley and Anthony Edwards are way better than all those people. Gobert can match up with AD. AD should absolutely smoke him, but Gobert is a good defensive player. Cat is a matchup nightmare for the Lakers. Like, I don't know who they're going to have to guard him. So I really like the T-Wolves here on the money line versus the Lakers. Next, we have the Suns minus 8.5 versus the Nuggets. Nuggets coming off the back-to-back, so mentally the Nuggets are going to be defeated already because they have to play back-to-back days. Murray isn't playing. Joker might not either. And the Suns have a sense of urgency. They need to get real chemistry with Kevin Durant and get acquainted with one another. If Kevin Durant plays every single game between now and the playoffs, they're going to play like 8 games together. They need to get continuity. They need to be playing all 4 quarters. They need as much time together on the court as possible. For me, that 8.5 is actually going to be a small number in comparison. The Suns blow out the Nuggets here. And with KD in the lineup versus without, this completely changes the game. I faded the Suns a lot while Kevin Durant was hurt because when you get rid of your role players and you don't have your superstar, it's not a great recipe for success. But also, guys, is that with Kevin Durant being back, this changes the game because Chris Paul can be a real point guard. Devin Booker can be just himself and the scorer. Kevin Durant is the most malleable superstar in the entire NBA. And DeAndre Ayton's back. So I'm absolutely loving the Suns here minus 8.5. So a quick recap of the picks. And before I get to that, if we've been making you money all year in the NBA, please consider becoming a member at zdmbets.com/picks. It's linked in the comments below, so definitely check that out. As a member, you support the channel, but also more importantly, you get the picks early before the general public, which means you can take advantage of line movements, which happen a lot. You also can reach out to the number that texts you the picks before 5 o'clock on the weekdays, noon on the weekends. You get a guaranteed response about any game that you are thinking about betting other than that we did not cover. If you reach out to us after those times, we still can get to you, but it's not guaranteed. We also have some other perks in the pipeline that are going to be absolutely incredible. So a quick recap of what we have here. We have the Grizzlies minus 6.5, Magic +2, T-Wolves money line, and we have the Suns minus 8.5. So guys, lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I will see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out those other videos.